Assalamualaikum, welcome back to USA Foodies. And today I have a vegetarian menu, and I had some frozen arvi that was already cut into pieces. During quarantine, we decided to buy a lot of frozen vegetables just because we did not know how it's gonna go. So we ended up buying these arvi, and I know that a lot of people are used to eating arvi gosht, which is also one of my favorite dishes. But today I really wanted to do a vegetarian dish, and that involves arvi only. So for this, I used about 2 bags of arvi that is cut. Make sure you're getting the cut one. You could also use fresh arvi, and if you're using fresh arvi, you are going to cut them in juliennes like this. And if you are going to use a cut of fresh arvi, make sure you're cutting it in juliennes or thin slices like this, like we cut aloo for pakora. And I'm just going to explain that I needed 2 bags. So this is just 1 bag that I have fried so far. And the way I prepared this is it was frozen, so I dumped it in my air fryer and I left it in there for 10 minutes on 360 degrees Fahrenheit, and I let it kind of thaw. And then I'm gonna transfer it to a pan and I'm gonna fry it. Over here, let's go over what are the other ingredients. I have here the tomato paste that I like using. And I also have for masalas, I have rai dana, zeera powder, chili powder, salt. This is chaat masala, and this is black salt. So this is a drier version of it. Usually in India they prepare it with only the masalas here, but I want a little bit of fluidity to it, so I'm gonna add the tomatoes, and you will see how it looks. It even looks better. Also, what else goes in here? Okay, so the addition was I added some curry patta and 3 green chilies. We are not gonna chop this. We are gonna just break it apart into half and add it. We don't want this to be super spicy. This is like a side dish that I call it. You could use it as your main dish and eat it with rotis. I'm gonna move the camera, and so this is my arvi of the second batch. I'm gonna increase the flame and add some oil to this. This was air fried. I'm gonna let this fry nice and crisp. We don't want this dish to be soggy. And we are not going to add the arvi until it's time for us to eat dinner. So you're gonna fry this and put the arvi on the side and let it sit until it's time for dinner, and then you add it into the gravy and cook it for a bit. Not too long. You want them to be crisp. That's the whole reason we have shallow frying these, or air frying it, whatever suits you. Alright, so I added some oil. The pan is hot, and at this time I'm going to add the zeera, cumin seeds, the rai dana. I'm going to add the curry patta, and then these chilies, I'm just going to kind of break them. Put the flame on low. I don't want it to go all over the place. Remember I told you about this tomato paste that is highly concentrated, so you really don't need a lot. I just put like maybe that's about 2 tablespoons in there. The chili really smells good when it's cooking in the oil. It actually gives it a lot of gives the dish a lot of flavor when you fry the chili like this. I'm gonna break that. Then I'm going to add all the spices. And at this point, we're going to add some water, maybe about quarter cup or so. And we're going to let this masala cook a little bit. Remember, you can make a drier version of this by just adding the masalas, and then you can add water to it. And then you just dump the arvi in the dry masalas and give it a good mix, and your salan is ready. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to taste for salt. I'm going to make sure that there is enough salt. Yep, it's very salty because remember we added chaat masala and we also added black salt and salt. You want it like that, chatpata. You don't want it to be bland. And this time I'm just gonna add the arvi. I'm gonna eat dinner in a bit, so just mix it to coat. Increase the flame. Remember, we don't want this to become soggy, so I'm not going to cover it after it's all nicely covered with the masala. I'm just going to leave it open. We don't want the steam to kind of make the arvi soggy. This is a great side dish, like almost like a pickle. And last but not the least, when I serve, I'm going to top it with some coriander leaves. I'm going to taste one and see. It's crunchy. It has a good balance of masalas, and my son wants to taste it. It's very hot. Some curry. You like it? Okay. And it's ready to eat. I'm going to turn the stove off.